my people, some of you will have seen the news on the Arnolds Classic UK list. My name in the Classic division. Yes, it is happening. So I just wanted to confirm that it is on. My journey has been a crazy one. It all started with IFBB in 2017 when I competed in the British finals with James and Rob Taylor. Obviously, I was fortunate enough to win the juniors and the heavyweights, and I was actually in the lineup for the overall with James and Rob. Obviously, I got spanked. I wasn't good enough. However, it never put me off. So I have been a man on the mission ever since coming back in 2018. First year, from a winning streak of winning every show. I actually lost in 2013, my first men's open show in a heavyweight class. I came fourth, but again, never put me off. I was always kind of committed to the path of wanting to be an IFBB pro bodybuilder since a very young age. Ever since I actually watched Flex Lewis compete and turn pro, that was always my mission and that was always the goal. So fortunately enough, the week later, I competed in Spain. The lineup wasn't the greatest, no, but I've still beat some good guys, and I actually earned my pro status, which was definitely a crazy experience. It was one of the best moments of my life, as that weekend actually me and Meg turned pro the same weekend. She turned pro in a bikini class, and one thing I want to highlight, nothing was ever given to us. We always had to earn our stripes. We had to compete. We lost many, many times, both myself and Meg, until we got to the point where we was good enough to win. And our physiques on the day one, we never got no favours in the sport. However, was always committed to the cause of wanting to be an IFBB pro. So it's been a crazy ride since competing as a pro since 2020. And I've not done bad. I've done pretty well enough. I've been able to progress every single year ever since. I believe I turned pro very, very young, and arguably I wasn't ready, and I always admit that. However, I still did what I could. I progressed, and I managed to do relatively well in some of the pro shows as well, in the Arnolds Classic last year, despite not having the best of preps. So this year is definitely a little bit of a statement year for me. It's a year where I am able to do many things. One is I believe this year I can bring my true potential to the stage, and I can bring my best package, which I haven't been able to do in some years. Last year, again, not making no excuses, but pretty much for 12 weeks out, I was unable to train my legs for 8 weeks. I lost a lot of tissue in my legs, and it just wasn't the smoothest prep that I could have wished for, due to many, many circumstances that I've mentioned before on my channel and on Instagram for anyone that's following. But I'm not going to get into that too much. Obviously, this year is a fantastic year. Massive thank you to Bros and IFBB Pro League. We have been committed, and it's always been a dream come true to be a part of this. And since day one, both myself and my wife have been all in with the Pro League, supporting our British bodybuilding. We also have our show, MK Classic, in a couple of weeks' time. So I believe that we have honestly given back so much, and we are very, very happy and fortunate to be able to compete in this year's Arnold Classic, both myself and Meg. And again, we've competed as a pro year to year, both. Meg, including Meg, competing as a figure pro since 2020, although she turned pro as a bikini pro in 2018. I feel like we have both done what we needed to do as representatives of the sport. I believe as a professional, you have to lead from the front. You are almost obliged to set an example for others, and I believe we strongly do that. As you both know, both me and Meg, we're all in for bodybuilding. It's all our life. It's our business. Obviously the gym, and bodybuilding has given us a great opportunity to meet so many great people, amazing business partners, Charlie and Mike, and obviously bodybuilding has given me an opportunity to meet my wife. So I owe a lot to bodybuilding, and it's my whole life. I've always worked incredibly hard for it, and I'm not here to give a sob story, guys, but that's just a fact. It is everything for me, and it is everything to me. And we've moulded our lives around bodybuilding in order to have our bodybuilding thrive and bring as much success as we physically can get. So without further ado, I'm super pleased with my competitive career so far as a pro. However, this year's events have certainly put a lot of dark clouds and moments for many of us. So this year I am deciding to do the Classic division. My reason for it: first, I feel like coming off stage last year, I felt very unaccomplished due to not being able to complete the prep the way I wanted to. I still brought a good enough package with a lot of progress. However, I wasn't able to bring the package I was satisfied with. This year, I've got opportunity to do this, and I've got opportunity to really take a safer and healthier approach. And I feel like I am obliged to do this. I am obliged to set an example as an athlete, as a coach, and as an IFBB professional. I am obliged to set and pave the way for others and lead by example through my actions, through my words, and through the whole process that I'm sharing with you all, guys. So yes, it's true, I am doing the Classic division and I am making it happen. However, none of this would be possible if, you know, Pro League did not exist. So massive thank you to the Pro League, massive thank you to Ian, massive thank you to Two Bros for making these events happen. You know, it's definitely been a crazy ride. However, it's been very much worth it. So I feel like we definitely owe it to them. And I feel like both myself and Meg have earned our stripes through the way we conduct ourselves as athlete and IFBB professionals. You know, it's not just a one-way street, it's a two-way street where we support one another, as you can clearly see. So, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully this kind of gives you a picture as to what's happening and how and why. So yeah, 16 weeks out from the show, and I'm extremely excited for this year. I feel like at this point, you know, I'm 27, I'm a very young pro. I have nothing to lose out of doing this, but I have a lot to gain. And most importantly, the reason why I'm doing this is so I am able to stay in the sport that I sincerely love and in the sport that I very much support, you know, for a long time. Because ultimately, I want to be a pro, I want to be a good pro, and I want to be able to do this for a long time and stay alive and come out the other side unscathed. So naturally, I have to rethink my whole process and refine it even more. You know, the last 18 months, anyone who knows me, I have been beating the drum of longevity and health and being able to take the right smart approach with bodybuilding, and I am further going to continue to do that through leading by example and showing others what can be done whilst still being mindful of life after bodybuilding. I feel like that's so important right now, especially with the current situation in the world and what is happening as well. So it's definitely going to be a great experience, and I'm excited to take you all for the ride. You know, I'm 27, I'm young, I can still do this, and I feel like this year is the year that I need to do this. Not just for myself, but to show example for you guys as well, and show you what can be done and how it should be done. So for now, guys, thank you so much. Take care. There's a new season coming. It will be out, and then we can all get involved and hopefully get behind the cause. So thank you for now, guys. Peace out, and I'll probably drop more news very, very soon. But for now, guys, thank you very much and take care.